I thought I told ya. Courtesy of my little bro Kane Black, he gave me that name. It's a thing. It's a thing. Now, if you look on my Instagram, Kane Black, that's what it says.
It's a thing.
It says Nelly Yoga Fitness right here, but when you look underneath it, it says Yoga Soldier. That's my name. I'm out here in these streets.
Let's tell them why you're the yoga soldier real quick.
You tell them, because you gave me the name. So you tell them. Why my name?
Everybody bring their eyes to a comfortable close.
Yeah, let's get it. Do it, Kane.
That mean like this, look. And let's take breaths with purpose and intention. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Turn your phone off. Think about prosperity. Be impeccable. Stay dangerous. Out through the mouth. Now bring your eyes to a fast open.
Boom.
Like a crackhead.
Yo! I'm a sensei now. You did that was impeccable. The impeccable Kane Black. Y'all know who my co-host is. Okay? Listen, we call this thinking outside the box with Kane Black at this point.
Cause do that.
No, for real. Cause
my PO gonna come. He gonna be like, "Come on, man. You on 18 shows, man. Where that money at, man?"
Listen, when we get it, you gonna know, cause he gonna be the flyest. He said when you gonna know when he get money, cause that suit is in motion. Did you get the suit?
No, that shit like 1,500. I gotta start a GoFundMe for that part.
Start a GoFundMe. Kane Black's fucking
hey,
Taylor
Took,
suit.
put it on the page, too.
Kane Black's Taylor suit. We gonna do a GoFundMe. Real rap. I think we should do it. You might fuck around and get 5 suits by the time we raise enough money for you, nigga.
No, I'm stopping it at 1,500.
Why?
Fuck that, cause they gonna be like, "Look, he dirty. He bought weed with the rest of it." So y'all shouldn't have sent that much.
You only said you wanted.
I told y'all how much I wanted.
And once you exceed the goal, you can do whatever you want with the rest of the money. So why not? We can't stop.
Marijuana man, call me up.
Hey.
Need to talk to Samson.
It's medication, people. Calms the nerves, reduces anxiety, stress, and depression.
It's good for yoga too.
It's awesome for yoga.
They go like hand in hand.
Says the yoga soldier. Okay? All right, people. I'm going to take an inhale for y'all. I'm going to blow a little bit of stress out.
How was your week?
My week was phenomenal. I feel like I'm transitioning into a great space mentally.
It's that 2023 shit for your life, man. Try to tell you that shit beautiful.
It is. And you've put some things in perspective for me. That's why I fucks with you. Because you keep it real, you keep it raw. You really make me think out the box. Like when we were talking about that inner child shit, and you was like, "Yo, tell that motherfucker shut the fuck up and get the fuck out."
It's over.
It's over. It's over for
Bills
the inner
is
child.
due, nigga.
I respected that so much, and I want you to know how much it kind of like lingered in my mind and in my thoughts, and I received it in a way where I kind of freed myself from the traumas of my inner child after that episode. I won't say completely. Now you might have your Dr. Phil badge
one
too.
day at a time, like Scotty told Pooh. All right, don't let it overtake you. Be calling me. You know what I'm saying? But don't let it overtake you. One day at a time.
So now to the left of Kane Black, we have my cousin.
To the left.
To the left. To the left. TT, here's what I do for you on IG. Listen, if you've been following me and you've been on the show, listening to the show, you've been tuned in, you like, wait a minute, I seen her a couple times. So introduce yourself to the people again for those who might be new to the show and those who aren't.
My name's Leticia.
Pull it closer to you so I can pick you all.
Rock the mic. All right.
Okay, hello. Here again. It's been a while. And my name is Leticia. And like she said, here's what I do for you on Instagram. And yeah, we just hopped into that.
Okay, so listen. I'm feeling a little wretched today. Okay. my sis from Over a Drink podcast. I've been co-hosting with her every Monday from 5 to 6.
You spoke of the devil.
And she's in here. She's in here, and she gave me some very interesting topics to bring up. Come on in here, I rise. Come on in here, I rise. Listen, these topics are courtesy of Rise. Okay, some of them are, but the interesting ones.
Some of these topics is going to need a shot of.
Oh yeah,
Reposado.
Yeah,
Taking this shit called Exotico. Oh my god.
It's going. I'm good. Listen, so
I'm about to sit on the outside too. Fuck that.
So
they're not gonna put me in the middle of this sandwich.
Alright. Why you could take the heat?
That's right.
You could take the heat. So listen, happy Black History Month, Black people.
Oh yeah, I gotta make
It's
another
month.
New Year's Eve, a New Year's goal.
And you said you was gonna have one for every month, and now we in February. So what's your resolution or your goal? No, what was it, a resolution for the month or a goal for the month?
Just a new resolution for the whole year, but one
every
12
month.
Of them.
Okay, go. So what's this one?
I haven't found it out yet.
Well, remind the people of what last month's was.
Last month was to get a suit.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Your monthly one.
To get a suit. The thing that polygamy is what you want me to say.
Yes.
Right? That wasn't my New Year's.
That was your resolution.
That was just like
it was a something.
If I wanted to bring my New Year's in the polygamy way, all right. It didn't happen like that, so.
That's why I wanted you to bring that up because I'm gonna segue into.
Polygamy ain't swinging, goddammit.
I said, that's what you mean. I gave you those topics.
Yeah, she thought I wasn't gonna do my homework. Well, I did my homework on this one.
You gonna walk him into it, or are you just gonna push him in the pool?
I'm just gonna push him in the pool.
There you go.
So E&M people.
E&M. Yes.
E, N is in Nancy, M is in Mary.
Yes. E as in eat, probably.
E is in eat. Okay, it means ethical non-monogamy, or to be in an ethical non-monogamous relationship.
I mean, not be hoeing.
No, it's really not hoeing.
So what it is
hoeing is the unethical.
Basically, being in a kind of like being in an open relationship and consenting with other consenting adults about engaging in like a relationship, and love can be involved, emotions can be involved, which kind of makes it a little different from the open relationship, because emotions oftentimes, love and some of that stuff is not supposed to be involved with just being in an open relationship. That means you could just sleep with whomever, and each partner understands that. But E&M is kind of like
scary
on another level. But when I looked it up, it said it has like a lot of benefits. It builds trust, honesty, and a whole bunch of other shit, because it's like y'all both on the same page. The people that you fucking with, I guess maybe they're in relationships too. Like, I don't know. It sounds like swinging a little bit.
It's definitely different from swinging.
Get that stool and sit your ass over here.
It's definitely different from swinging.
Swinging is because swinging is with people you don't know. This seems like this is something.
Not always. Not always.
Swinging is like this.
When you're swinging is when
swing it over there.
Swinging is when a couple. It's when a couple has relationships with other couples or single women. It's not about just everybody, because if you belong to a swingers club, if you want to go into one of these places, you have to be part of a couple or a single woman. Single men are not allowed.
Yeah.
So swinging is very different.
Why? That is a fact. That is a fact.
Don't ask me why I know so much about this.
Listen.
Why you know so much about this? Fuck.
I don't want to know why you know. I want to know why we can't go. Why is it random men can't go? Like they'll set straight women.
Because the whole thing is these people are in respectable relationships, and if you're just a single man looking to go to just the fuck,
then you can just do that anywhere. You can go on the street, you can get a
Nah,
prostitute.
it's not
throwing it around
respectable.
in
Well,
there.
what makes the single
But they're
woman
not.
different? Because they're probably just coming to fuck. They're
Straight
not
cats.
looking for nothing serious.
Because you
'Cause
have to
pussy
have
run
an
the world.
understanding with whatever woman that man is with, his partner, his wife, whatever. An understanding has to be had. You can't. It's not like you're just gonna go in there and just be messing with random people. All those people that are consenting adults, as we said, they have understandings. Like this is what our lifestyle is. This is what we want to do. They often have to agree. Like if I was in a place with my husband and he saw a young lady that he was into, I would have to agree and allow that to happen. That's the difference.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of like that's what it sounds like having a sister wife or
I fucked
or
your
being
bitch
in a
already, nigga.
A polygamous.
I'm like, and that's a whole I was about to say E&M is more along the lines of polyamory.
Yeah.
More along the lines of polyamory.
Yeah.
And it only I have a really good friend. Shout out to Ed. Him and his wife. They actually interesting story. So they've been married about 7 years now. They met 7 years ago. First date, got engaged, eloped. 6 months later, they did they chronologized their that is not even a word. They documented their entire courtship of 6 months on a website called dopeelope.com. I believe it's still up. You can go see.
Wow.
They got married, and they're still together. And I think he said it was about 2 years ago, both of them found themselves in a place in their relationship where they were kind of like in a rut with the physical side of the relationships, mental and emotional. Neither of them really knew how to talk to each other about it. But once they did, they decided to become part of this polyamorous or E&M life. So that's why I've been getting to learn about it more, understanding it more, because now they have a website, the Poly Couple Next Door. They've been going live. It's also on their Instagram. They've been going live doing talks about it like all this week. I jumped in a couple of times. He's done some talks about it. His wife has done some talks about it on other platforms as well. But it's very interesting, and it has made their relationship better and stronger.
So does she I guess
she is allowed to date other men and have relationships with other men.
You knew where I was going with. I'm like,
she has relationships. She does. There's been times where she's been in other relationships and he has not, and vice versa.
That shit's spooky.
It's not really
fascinating.
Like I've always been torn on polyamorous situation, I've always been torn on polygamy. I don't want to be nobody's number XYZ wife.
Yes.
If I can't do it too.
Yes.
And that may be the selfish part of me, because when you're in an E&M situation, you can't be a selfish person about it. So that might be the selfishness in me, like, what you doing if I can't do it? But from people who I know who are in polygamous situations, it works for them. They love their sister wife. They help, like, each person plays a role as far as like a caregiver for the children, a money maker for the household or whatever. They each have their time with their husband. That's great. I'm the kind of person, though, if you with my husband, I want to be with my boyfriend then.
I am that person.
I know that about me.
I am that person. And it's funny because when these conversations would come up, and it's always a back and forth with men, it's like, so you want us to have a sister wife, and it's always okay. Oh, I want a second wife, a co-wife,
and that's the conversation.
The culture kind of is like the women are supposed to like be accepting of this and whatever.
No single men allowed.
Flip the script and it's like, okay, well, do you want to be a brother husband?
And there are women out there that have multiple husbands, and their husband is the only one. And they're happy.
No
it works
single
for them.
men allowed in this shit.
I feel like there's two sides to every coin. Like,
I would like this.
You get on up in here. Come on up in here. Introduce yourself to the people. Big bro. Is it light green?
Yes.
There you go.
Yo, so
Turn
yes.
around.
All
Talk to the people. Hey, people.
Oh, what's up, people? This is Clever one half of the Booze Brothers, represent from the Broad Street Bully side of Philadelphia, and we here to build up bricks and stand sticks up. But I wanted to chime in on this this conversation here, based on the fact that I am an individual who have been in polygamous marriages. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, I would like to enter this statement by saying this: polygamy was always permissible for the men, way before Islam. Way before the revelation of the Quran. Verily, this is biblical. in regards to a man having multiple women and things like that, especially according to who had the covenant, who was first founded with the covenant was Abraham. He had the two different women. He had a son named Ishmael and a son named Isaac. These were two different women. So that's the primary example of that. This has been permissible for the longest of times. However, we are fooled by the man-made laws that came about due to these centuries of time that accumulated. But what I'll say about these things, there are stipulations in these plural marriages, whereas though an individual has to be just. First of all, you have to be an individual who clearly are able to play the role of a religious marriage, which is when you marry someone, this is a religious act. People, I don't know if y'all understand that. You know, all the love and hip hop stuff is whatever. You're showing off for people. But when you marry an individual, verily, this is a religious action. This is something that you do in front of the face of your Lord, the one who created us all, right? So now that we know this, you know what I'm saying, there are stipulations to these things, which means this: you have to be just in with these women, where if you have one wife, you marry her, she's equally yoked according to what you might have saw in her, right? Boom, y'all rocking out, everything is cool. However, it may be a time where she might not want to get in the Heisman pose for you, or she might not want to, be the upside down ironing board for you, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She might not feel like all that, but y'all still rocking. Y'all got assets. Y'all got things. Y'all run a household. Y'all domestic. Everything is chilling. There's just some things that y'all missing a few spices. You know what I mean? Whereas though, he might want to do some traveling. You don't want to go nowhere. You want to stay with the kids. All right, boom, fine. Where the permissibilities in these things is a man might say, well, listen, opposed to stepping out on a woman. You take the lawful methods of doing these things. There's a large line between infidelity and plural marriages, folks. And furthermore, let me flip the script on y'all based on the fact that why it's not permissible for women to have plural husbands. The purpose
in some cultures.
The purpose of this, here's the thing where it never was permissible. If that's a culture for someone, they made that up themselves. However, it's not permissible. It never was, because if a woman had more than one husband, you would never know who the hell the children are from.
That's not true.
I'm just saying.
It's totally not true.
It creates
false.
discord. Of course, you could discover by the looks of
And
things.
who said that?
No,
That
you
sound-
can
now that
also
sounds
only
like a
be with one
man-made-
husband at a period of time when you know you're ovulating and conceive a child specifically with a
Y'all
person.
must ain't seen Maury Povich.
No, I've seen Maury
seen
Povich.
Maury
They must ain't seen
Shit,
it.
I've lived Maury Povich.
They must ain't seen it. Because I hear what y'all saying.
But I've also seen it.
We got to go by the ratios of what's happening.
No, we have to
here,
go
folks.
by facts. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Well-
not a fact.
Well,
That,
this
to
is what
me,
I'll say.
not a fact.
This is what I'll say.
That-
Whether it's
that is not a fact.
whether-
That's
well, no,
a-
I'm
that
not
sounds
saying
like
it's a
an
fact.
opinion
I'm not saying that it's a
versus
fact.
A religious.
I'm not saying that it's a fact, but this is
or
part
like
of part of the reasons.
from God.
This is
type-
part of the reasons where a woman can't. Where first of all, the women were created to accompany the man. He created Adam, then he created the Eve to accompany him. So the whole thing is as men, we seek women. So a woman having plural husbands, that would be her seeking men.
How? If all these men seeking
Not
her,
necessarily.
all of these men are seeking her, and she, huh?
no, there could be a
It's not a-
situation where a man sees a woman that he wants to be a part of her life. She's already married, so he cannot ethically be a part of her life. But talking to her and her husband, they can figure out where he fits into their lifestyle, and they make it work. I know people like that. They make it work.
Of course. But this doesn't change
And
the
it
fact
doesn't
that that's
mean that the
infidelity.
No,
It is
it's
not
not.
infidelity.
Infidelity is when you step out on the partner and they don't know.
and you're sneaking.
That's
and
infidelity.
That's infidelity.
That's infidelity.
To have consent, and that's what it clearly says in,
So
in
is
the
this
E&M.
part
it
of your
has to be
liberation, women?
consensual.
That y'all want to
It has to
have
be
plural
consensual.
husbands because men have
Time
plural
out with the
wives?
y'all,
I'm
because
just
it ain't for me.
questioning.
No,
This is
No,
actually a
these are-
conversation we're just having. It's not about
These
every
are real
woman. It's
lifestyles
just
that
topics of conversation because not every woman's mentality is on that.
right.
We're having conversation about multiple things, variations of things, just
Mhm.
topics life.
And this
that's
is
really
real
out
shit
here.
that's going
And
on.
it's really
People are really
happening.
living
That's
like
what we
this.
just trying to touch
right.
on.
Oh yeah,
you know,
that's
stuff that's really going
yes,
on
yes.
out here.
No, I'm
Not
just
our
I'm just-
personal life, just
I
things
got
that's
you.
really going on, and
Yeah, because you
Like they got terms and shit for people that's out here doing this kind of like a unicorn
I
and
know
a
everybody
dragon.
in here heard of Lady Godiva, right?
Yes.
Oh no, you never heard
I
of
think
her?
that
Who's
was
that?
a gay test. Nah, I
No,
don't.
I'm dead serious. Y'all never heard of Lady Godiva?
I know
Okay,
Godiva
well, she
chocolate.
was a lady that was way back in this time, medieval times, whatever time, maybe, a little before, however, used to get fucked by multiple men, women, whoever. It was on a boat, and I've even seen movies. They swing, they have these parties. Like he said before, it's nothing new about this stuff.
Seen
It's
the
been
movies,
going
too.
on through the test of time. So it's
Right.
like, at the end of the day, you can't judge people for what they
And
choose
back
to do
then,
behind their
women
closed doors.
did have multiple.
So what happened to Godiva? What happened to her?
You
Did
think
she- I
Cleopatra?
bet
She
used
got
to be-
fucked,
I
huh?
believe
She
she's
got
like
fucked
not
a lot.
living right
Sure,
now.
she got
It's
fucked,
like
but
15
okay.
That's
lot.
what it's like. I'm talking about. This
Like, do
is
you
like
think
really old. So I'm
Cleopatra
sure
has
she's been
one
passed
way back
away.
then, like Married
Yeah,
Cloud
no, I
Big
just
Food
said like
old.
no, way before that.
Cleopatra
I
had
just said
niggas.
medieval times or maybe before.
But in the words of the good brother, it's
Any
still
goddess,
infidelity.
any queen, whatever, any woman of power, and back in the day, like in that time and all that, they were all doing swinging shit. Greeks,
It's not even
all
about
that Greek,
swinging.
all
Good
that like.
wash.
I'm just saying swinging, but
Wait,
I mean,
wait.
all of this like
There are cultures
polyamorous.
in Africa that are matriarchal cultures.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
That's true.
Founded on the principle of the mother being the foundation and the center of everything. And these women are allowed to have multiple husbands. There's the husband that does the war, the husband that does the making money, whatever. He makes this and make that. And she is fruitful and multiplies and bears these men multiple children.
And they're
Kicking
never
that
going to
shit.
make movies like that because they don't want you to know that part of history. History is history. You have to do your research. You have to do your understanding.
Exactly.
Even within the movies that they're showing you, a lot of people don't know women were hunters. You think we sat home, y'all tripping. We went out, we got the food, we sliced it down and brung it back. We were not no at-home nannies cooking, doing it. Nah, that wasn't how it was.
We also have to remember that it's Western European culture
Exactly.
That
That Eastern
actually-
and Western, yes.
that
And it's
actually
two different cultures.
changed the view on all of this, and that's why it seems like, oh, women just want to. No, women been doing it. Then the white man came in and was like, oh, this what y'all doing? This how y'all thriving? Well, this what we gonna do. We gonna take away not just the multiple men. We gonna take away all the men from your family. So there's nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new. under the sun.
Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Black power.
During this good Black History
all
Month
of
on
that.
this
Good Black
second
History
day.
Month.
You know what I'm saying?
This good Black
On the
History
wisdom
Month. He
day,
said
the
enough of
wisdom
this.
month.
Enough of this fucking conversation here. That's what you're saying. Enough of it, eh?
Black
Well,
power.
It's Black History Month. Unfortunately, I want to, just address that we had to bring in this month with Tyree Nichols' funeral. And it's sad because it's like, let's talk about police culture. Because it ain't about a white man, a racist white cop. It's not that Floyd situation.
I told y'all, fuck all
So,
the cops.
Now we
None of
have
them good.
a blue culture, and not now, but there's always been that. I mean, KRS One, like you said on the Overdrink podcast, like black cop, like it's
That's that throwback.
it's still relevant right now,
Mhm.
and it's sad. Like, history just continues to repeat itself.
I just want everybody to know what cops are, sheriffs are, and everything that so-called, is for protection of us. Just know it was never protection of us in the first place. Understand these badges were planted and put it by human beings just like us. They created their government. Why don't we do the same? Understand what we really are, what we stand for, and who we are, and you'll know what stands for you.
Right.
Black and white goes in the crayon box.
Face the
You
people.
color with that. I don't want to.
Why? Here she go. Here she go.
That's because she lying.
See, he's like, okay. I really don't like the
Get
color.
him,
But
Kate.
anyway, black and white goes in the crayon box as well as pink, green, purple, blue, and fuchsia, and whatever other color. I'm wearing black right now, and this shirt right here is white. I don't see nobody in this building that reflects that color. We are human beings. We're melanated people. And if we stop giving people titles that we own, we'll understand who we are and what place we stand and create your own jurisdiction and police your own people.
Word.
I like that dude.
You know what's funny? Her saying police your own people just reminds me of something I said on Martin Luther King Day. I'm sorry. I was like, I posted a meme and some people got mad at me. It was a funny meme to me because it said, it was like, Martin Luther King march for us to have equality, but for us to have these things that we actually already had before he started marching. Black people had businesses, towns, culture. They had their own shit. But because we wanted to be seen as humans, it wasn't even ever about being equal to white people.
Shit like that down south.
It was about being equal in humanity. Like, no, I don't want to drink out a water fountain just for me.
That's right.
I want to drink out a water fountain because I'm thirsty. I shouldn't have to go 3 more blocks to find the black water fountain.
Yeah.
So it was never about being equal to them. It was about being equal in our humanity.
Yeah.
But prior to that, we had all our shit. And they kept burning it down,
Yep.
stealing it from us,
Yeah.
trying to emulate it.
Yeah.
Like, we've always had our own. And since then, we've just become more divided and more separated.
As was designed to do.
As was designed to do. Which is why some freedom fighters were assassinated. The good Dr. King, by the time he was assassinated, he wasn't as peaceful as everybody wants to make him out to be. Was not as peaceful as every.
Rest in peace.
Didn't like the meeting with him and Malcolm.
Destroying the
They
legacy
was like, what the fuck is going on?
of Dr. Martin.
Listen, but you know what's crazy? Just to
Dr.
talk about that,
Martin.
like, do y'all remember how y'all felt when, I know everybody does, when Barack was announced as the president that night? This is a conversation I literally just had with Chef. Shout out to Chef. But it was a really good topic, and I'm going to bring it up now because we kind of segueing into it, just talking about assassinations. Like, how happy were you in that moment when he first won? And then I touched on the actual inauguration and that moment when he walked in the middle of the street, him and his wife and the family, and that's also that sense of fear that I had when he stood up on the podium and when he walked down the street that someone was going to assassinate him. I was so happy and scared.
Kill that brother.
I was so happy
He gonna
and
knock
scared
that
at the
brother
same
head off like John
I feel like it's gonna
Fitzgerald.
get worse for black men as a general, and it has.
time.
Say it hasn't.
Can you?
No, you're right. You're right.
Come on.
Like, I was not happy
Come on,
when they elected brother Barack Obama. I'm happy for the fact that
Wait.
he got a black man, but that shit didn't make me happy.
Come, you
Period.
gotta come in here. Come in here. So now listen.
I'm about to be on in 30 minutes.
That's okay. Well, we gonna segue right into your show. We gonna segue right into your show.
Fuck y'all. It's the same nigga said every time. You see,
I love him.
half of me. Look,
But listen, you're
No.
Uncle Ruckus, and I
No, I
love
ain't.
that about you. Yeah, because listen.
no,
Uncle
Uncle
Ruckus-
y'all
Ruckus.
black
Uncle
motherfuckers.
Ruckus can't stand his own people.
On the
I can't
Boondocks,
stand the shit
listen,
my own
you
people do.
sounded like
I
Uncle
love my
Ruckus.
fucking people.
I know you do, but
Nothing,
you sound
nothing.
like,
No. Get that right. I'm not a fucking Uncle Ruckus.
In
I
this
rock with all the
moment,
bullshit.
You say I'm
It
talking
just got.
shit
I gotta
to you,
make
nigga.
shits first.
own.
Like,
I'm talking shit to you,
no,
nigga.
because I stand with a lot of dickheads in here, and just clear that shit up. I don't be with the dickhead methods. I'm just
No.
rocking with the
You
dickheads
are
that I care
definitely
about.
pro-back.
Don't
but
do that.
In this moment, you
Nah, I'm not no
definitely
fucking
sound
idiot.
like, listen, so I was watching the Boondocks, and the way you said it,
I just hate to
the
explain.
exact way that Uncle Ruckus said it, and it was the episode when Barack won, and
This is-
he was pissed.
This is no. I was.
But he was-
I wasn't mad that he won.
No, I get it.
It's
He
the
was pissed for
aspect I
different
do.
reasons.
It's like, all right,
Uncle
Black
Ruckus
men.
was pissed for different reasons. I'm just saying that in that moment, you sounded like Uncle Ruckus the
now
way you
I'm
said
gonna
it.
speak to that. Now, okay, now this is where that tone might have came from. That no good nigga shit. All right, so we got a black man in power, or is the head of the country right now, right? So that level up for all of us has to be exponential now. All of us as black men, we can no longer sag our pants and all this whatever the fuck they been talking about. That shit out the window. Now we all got to supersede and level up now, right? Because this nigga's in office.
But shouldn't you want to? Anyway?
No,
No. Listen to what I'm
I
saying.
don't want to win.
We naturally want
Okay.
the women have naturally wanted us black men to do better.
Right.
All right, but now we got this fucking puppet in here. Now we're expected to supersede whatever y'all been crying about. Not even crying about whatever y'all been asking for us to do.
I don't like the word y'all because every woman's still not the same. Like
As a whole.
Yeah, as a whole too, because everybody have still misinformation.
That too.
Because
That
there was always a president way before that man stepped in office.
exactly. And there's been
So
plenty of
I'm
sisters
not
saying,
gonna
"Nigga, get your
sit
shit
there
together."
and I can't
But
never
this is what I'm
degrade
saying.
my men
No,
like
no.
that.
Listen,
Like
no.
that.
Listen to what I'm saying. We've been put on a higher pedestal now that this nigga's in office. It doesn't mean it's equal or better for us, but we have a brighter light that they're looking at us in now because we have Barack Obama in office. And what happened?
I'm about saying it wasn't
Way
even about us
before.
women. It was just
Look at how it's
it was
perpetuated.
people in
Look at
general.
how it's
Mostly white
perpetuated.
people wanted y'all to step up because y'all had a black man in office.
That part,
But
because I'm like, we looked at y'all as we put y'all on higher pedestals than y'all put yourselves.
But to
So
y'all
you wanna
not
be
black
second
men,
of
so
us.
this is what I'm saying.
I'm not black at all. That's a color.
Whatever the case it
Serious.
is.
I want to identify with a human being, not a color.
What I'm saying is we were held at a higher standard because of this figment that was put in front of us. None of us knew who Barack Obama was, what he stood for, none of that shit. It's just a decent, well-spoken black man who's clean cut and he put him in fucking office. We don't know nothing about this guy. But we are to be the kings that we've been calling each other since the 90s, since Farrakhan been telling us about it, since Dr. Alila, Africa been telling us we the shit. Now we want to revamp it and then multiply it by 10. And then they start killing us and then putting it on camera. That's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing for us got better. We got murked on a regular fucking basis. And then they filmed it.
Can I add to why I feel this is my personal perception. I feel like because overall, from what I'm seeing, we're becoming who we've been. We're reclaiming our thrones. They don't like it. They don't like when unity is happening. They don't like when greatness is being overturned. They don't like when the doors is shutting down on them. They feeling inferior. They know we the truth, the way, and the light. So they got to kill you in front of you so they can put fear in you again.
That's just fucked
What are you
up.
fearing? Stop
And then
turning
they
that mess
using us.
on. Don't watch it. Turn it off.
Yeah, I had to stop watching it.
Let me tell you.
That's
That was-
media.
that was
They
the thing
own
to-
it.
that was
Why
the
do we need
biggest
to
thing to
watch
me.
what they do?
And I did-
The papers they print, all that. We had Black Star magazine. I mean, a paper at one point in time. You don't even see that man no
Nope.
more out here handing. I used to
Nope.
look for him. Is he okay? Is he living? Because you don't get that paper nowhere. We have to start really researching and bringing back reality.
Yeah.
You had steppers that used to walk from 33rd and Cecil B. Moore all the way to the end of whatever and come back to that part and unite and have a whole, like they do in Africa. We
whole
did that
day
here.
event.
You know why? Because we still in Africa. Stop separating us. It's a colonized land. We own this land. They ain't bring us here. Slave ship was north and south of the Delaware River, not across the Atlantic.
Keep telling niggas that.
Okay?
Oh,
Start
y'all
doing
ain't
y'all
come from
research.
over
Start
there.
learning and understanding. People, thank you.
Half you niggas is from here. You just
Oh,
don't
she
like
looked
it.
at the camera.
Word. Right.
She
I was
looked
about
at
to
the
say, and
camera.
she looked good
Half
in the
you
camera
niggas
when
is
she
really
said
from
that.
Susquehanna.
That was her drop
She
the mic
meant that,
moment.
yeah.
Uptown.
That was her drop the mic moment. Like, listen, that's why I love my village people.
I love y'all too.
Cause you just like we can all have a collective conversation and educate one another, you know, respect each other's opinions, clown on one another, and talk shit. And it's just genuine good fucking conversation and I dig this shit. Like y'all are
I ain't know
fucking-
Uncle Ruckus. I dress better.
Nigga, you
That's
sounded like
better.
Uncle Ruckus
And his
that
eye
my mom
ain't
can fuck with you.
his
say.
eye ain't fat.
My eyes are straight.
I can hear this motherfucker singing. Don't trust them new niggas over there. Nah.
See, I was thinking of Project John. What's the project thing that Eddie Murphy did?
PJs.
Oh, the
PJs.
I was
PJs.
thinking of that.
No, this
Super.
was the Boondocks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I never watched the
Yeah.
Boondocks.
Smoky.
Oh my God, you have done yourself a disservice. You have to watch it. Nah, it's good. No.
Oh no, it's very not
I get it.
South
I
Park.
get. I get where that
good.
came from. I
But
get where you come
I
from.
get where she come from, but
It's
now,
good.
now it's not all over the place. The raunchiness of that joke, whatever it is you call how it hit you, yeah, that's probably all this shit. Just some they got these nigga cartoons
Can a nigga get a
flying off
fry?
at the mouth with these
It
white
is
people
a cartoon
jokes.
by a black man.
Shout out
Watch
to
it.
Aaron McGruder,
Written,
first
directed,
black
all that.
man
You're
to
gonna
have-
love it.
It's a cartoon by a black man. The Boondocks is
Yeah,
the shit.
first black man to have his black cartoon on a major network.
Boondocks is the shit, y'all. You gotta watch it.
Extremely fucking deep.
Fucking hilarious.
Pause.
Very deep.
I know it's way. I probably got to go way back.
Very deep. You would honestly enjoy it.
I said niggas was gonna wear 10 years ago. And
All right,
skirts.
so listen.
Squirts. Is it squirts?
I gotta dive into this a little bit because I definitely want to hear what the fuck you two gonna say. 'Cause I don't know. You two, you and your brother now, Kane and now. So listen, get over here. No, get over here. It has to do with vagina. It has to do with vagina.
Not like I'm trying to eat.
You don't want to talk about vaginas?
Because we gotta talk about this. This is the first time I ever heard this.
Bring me one,
Get
two,
two,
please.
nigga. 3,
Rabbit.
4,
Oh.
5, 6. Nigga, bring the whole pack.
Real quick before we get back into vagina.
I'm about to go to the
we do
stove.
see,
Nigga, I got to go to the stove.
Stephen Winters asked, is a man supposed to wait until his woman's next ovulation to be with his wife?
Man, fuck what
No.
he talk about.
No, I think he was
I think
talking
he
about
only caught on
the
the part-
poly.
Yeah, he only took about
conversation.
he maybe only caught a part of
All
that.
right, wait a minute. We got too many conversations going on.
Vagina.
He may have only caught a
TT.
part of that about
T.
the.
Yes.
I gotta reel you back
I
in.
might follow the arrow.
I think he only caught a small part of that because when I was saying that, when the brother was saying that a woman can't have multiple husbands because you'll never know who the father of her children was, and I explained how no, you can actually plan to have a child with the person, know when you're ovulating.
I think he's agreeing with you. That's why he's
No,
saying.
no, he's asking.
That's
Oh,
a
he's
question
asking
mark.
is he
So
supposed
you
to wait
answer
to
it, right?
ovulation for
Well,
for,
then
for his
yeah.
rotation to have his wife? No, you can wait for her next ovulation for 10 months after that for your child, but you don't have to wait for ovulation for a child. Yeah, once she's pregnant, she's pregnant. Yeah, once she's pregnant, it ain't gonna happen again.
But JJ.
Fucking is in.
Oh, yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, that was you in the other room.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, please. Telling people
I didn't
who
want
you
to
are.
ignore you. I saw that up there. I didn't want to move on.
Yes, telling people who you are.
My name's Suppose. I just presented a question.
Right.
If y'all can hear me. Now the question was,
Mm-hmm.
if you said you got multiple husbands, right?
Mhm.
And I'm saying I'm one of the husbands.
Mhm.
So you waiting to have a child by the specific guy, waiting for your ovulation. What are the other husbands supposed to do in the meantime?
Take care of the home. Make your money. Do
And
what-
beat that meat,
do what-
nigga. You gotta beat your meat.
No, are you talking
You
about?
gotta beat your
Are you
meat.
talking about just like the physical aspect?
Yeah, it's a physical aspect. You
Yeah,
saying
I mean,
you
I don't
got
know. I don't have
multiple
multiple husbands.
I'm just saying.
So
Say if you got
So you're
multiple
saying that she-
husbands, what I'm one of the husbands. Just say I'm one of the husbands, but you got your eyes on one of your husbands.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be a co-husband of mine. I don't know how that would work, but anyway.
It wouldn't work for me. Honestly.
But y'all know how co-wives work.
Okay.
Funny.
Oh, I had.
So-
I lived. I
so-
lived the
so-
polygamous.
so-
I lived the polygamous
so-
lifestyle.
Ask a question.
No, I lived the
Explanation.
polygamous lifestyle. I don't want to get this
Right, no, the
misconstrued.
explanation is this.
just
And I
nasty.
just want
That statement was pertaining to having children. He said that you'll never know who your child's father is. I said I disagree because if I'm only having sex with one of my husbands unprotected, I'm gonna know that's the daddy. The rest of the husbands, if I'm only trying to conceive with one person, that is the
That's
only
what I call a
person
quick
that will be
pumper right there.
shooting up the club.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so
that
now-
that,
yeah, I got-
that presents another question. That presents another question,
Okay,
if I
let's
may.
go pose. Let's go pose.
Because now you said now the other people are supposed to use condom or contraceptives.
She didn't say that.
Well, she imposed. I mean,
didn't say
no,
that.
she didn't say it.
Didn't say it.
She said that
Because
you
I
would.
said-
What you said?
I said
What
some
you
sort
said?
of protection, or I
What you
didn't say
said?
condoms. I said
Well,
I said that only one of my husbands would be doing it raw.
Busting
Only
that
one.
nut off.
okay,
So
so
that's why my
I may not even be having sex with all of them. There's other ways to have sex without having intercourse.
Yes, because I heard somebody say that they were in an oral relationship.
Sex.
Right.
We want to have sex.
Shit, women
No,
want to
I-
have
I
women
heard-
want to have sex.
Hold on.
Like, let's not get it twisted.
Wait a minute. I had a conversation with a man today who said he was in a oral relationship
Oh,
where
There's
there
many
was no
ways to have
intercourse
sex.
They was
going
talking.
on.
well,
No,
Yeah,
they
they
would
was
have
talking.
oral
what they was
sex.
what they was rapping about.
No, they would have oral sex. They
No,
didn't
you
have
have oral
actual intercourse.
There's many ways to have sex without
That sound
having
very
intercourse.
high schoolish.
No, it's not. It's
Very
very adult.
eighth grade.
Yes, it is. Very adult.
All right,
Very
so my
adult.
question is, right, if you do have multiple
Having just an
husbands,
oral
then
relationship,
how
like sex
you
relationship.
only just want to have unprotected sex with one if
No,
they're
you-
all your husbands.
No, you don't. The question that he was that he was referring to was when we made a statement about having children. There was a brother who said if you have
matter though, if it's all three,
Some-
that's my question. Like, if you're married
Get
to
in
all
there.
these men.
People in that situation, to them, it does not matter. People on the outside are the one with all the questions trying to making it seem like it's taboo and wrong because they don't understand it and it's not for them. So no, you don't have to. If me personally, if this was my lifestyle and this is what I wanted to do, if I'm married to 3 different men and this is our lifestyle, we in it 20 years strong. That's our personal lifestyle. Then it, regardless which husband, that kid is y'all kid, period. Because we all in this together.
So, look, that's why I said, wait,
Just like,
so
just like in a polygamous relationship, you know,
So
this woman might have 2 of your children, this other woman might have 4 of your children, but all 6 are there.
see, I wanted to
And
catch
they're
See,
them
the
all
thought
before they
about
left
women
the
in
room.
it is beautiful.
I really
Now,
wanted
when
to
y'all
catch
bring
them
them in,
before
it
they
is
left the room,
terrible.
honestly,
Sorry.
because they were speaking on something,
Nasty.
and I really wanted to go in there and say like,
the other husband.
overall,
All right.
No, you're not.
I
No.
love how people want to say it's nasty when it's known,
See,
but you'll go sneaking around.
Let
on
me
your
talk.
own.
That's all. That's where I'm trying to go with the whole conversation. But the man walked away because I wanted to address it because he sat there and said, "Oh, he's speaking on, when she spoke about the multiple husbands and this, that, and the third. Okay, so how do you think the women feel when it's vice versa?
Y'all don't like men like that.
No. You're not hearing me.
I know y'all
What
don't
I'm
like
talking
She
about
said, how do
is
we
the
feel?
multiple wives situation.
Yeah.
If you gotta go sleep with her, it's the same situation.
I already told you
It's
how I
the
feel
same
about it.
everything.
it's not
Excuse
looked
me,
at
let
the
me
same
finish.
way.
Wait,
It's
no.
nasty.
Yeah, so what y'all
right.
think y'all
So
just
that's the double
nasty.
standard right there.
So you could just go sleep with
That's
her
the double
last-
standard right
one
there.
night and come and sleep with me the next night. No.
Yeah, that shit is
That's
art.
the double standard, and y'all do it raw dog with a rash,
That
my
shit
nigga.
is
Don't play
art.
with me.
Changing my
Y'all
pH.
sleeping with these chicks all
Changing my
crazy.
pH.
Every last one of
I
them.
don't
Y'all
know
ain't
what
putting
that
nothing.
was.
Y'all ain't protecting. Raw dog with a rash, nigga. You know what it is. Y'all not protecting yourself. But when she just said she gonna sleep with that one husband unprotected, and the good question is, honestly, to me personally, again,
Three
because it's their
husbands nasty.
personal life. It's
Nasty
not
work.
your life.
Right.
You cannot say what's nasty for them.
No, I'm talking about in my opinion. That's nasty work.
It's just what you would not do. Just like I would not either. I'm a female.
Right, I said it. I wouldn't.
My
That's
vagina
not
ain't.
for
I'm gonna
me.
jump out of a relationship. I don't need you, nigga. I don't want to fuck you. I don't even have a dildo. I don't own one. Don't know what the fuck it
Me
feel like.
either, and I
Never
thought that
played
made
with
me,
one. I don't
like,
buy. I don't buy
horny.
that fake shit. If it ain't real and attached to a nigga,
I
I don't
have
want it.
no sex
So y'all
toys.
cannot
Ding,
keep
ding,
putting
ding.
every woman in the category with what you
Nice.
see.
That's
from
why
that
y'all so
person.
fucking mean.
I used to
Y'all need,
have
y'all
sex
need to
toys.
bust a robotic nut.
Baby, wait. So no, I'm still gonna go on because when she was speaking about the polygamy and everything else, I do that for real in life. I don't need to have sex with you, be with you. I don't need to do none of that. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna do all that, and I need to know you. Why?
Wait.
Because I'm
I got-
God's child. I was
y'all-
birthed, born,
y'all
and raised
not-
in the flesh and
You're
likeness
not gonna
of
let
him,
what he
and I'm
just
her.
said
Like
go over
that's
my
it.
head. Did you hear him say?
No, I just wanted to finish what I was saying.
Listen,
Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna put me in the category with them people. We
Anyway.
ain't gonna do that.
Look at her. Look at her.
That's all I'm saying.
Horrible.
I love my women. I love my
You're
brothers.
a villager.
I've been taking care of y'all. I'm gonna continue to do that. Ain't
I
nothing
pro-
you can say to me to
she's this
disrespect
tall,
me
people.
because why?
She's this
I
tall.
know who I am. I know where I come from.
She's so.
I know who you are. I know what you come from.
She
I'm gonna
this
help
tall.
you work just like I'm gonna work, and
I
we're gonna
love
work
her.
together. That's what we're gonna
But
do.
listen,
Other than that, like
I want to fucking segue to the fucking shit that this nigga said when we was talking about sex toys.
We need
You
Do
know,
we
I was
need
ignoring
to
that
bust a robotic nut?
A robotic nut. That should have had you speaking to everybody at work. You was beefing when you bust one of them robotic nuts.
So you like a girl? You like a girl that uses sex toys?
Yeah, cause she ain't.
I
gonna
heard
argue
men
with
say
it.
the vagina ain't the same. So hold up.
Wait a
Explain.
minute. Okay, wait a minute. We got having too many
Somebody help me
conversations at one time. Like, all right. So you like a girl that uses sex toys?
Like vibrations.
If they do it too
Vibrations.
much.
like
Like
use
if you're
them with
trying to
you, like while like.
No, not on me.
No, I
but
didn't
yeah,
say
hell
on you.
yeah. Wow.
I didn't say on you. I
Yeah, during the
said
session.
with you.
Hold on, say it again.
With you.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah.
See, I don't. Right, I
Hell
don't like sex
I
toys.
don't want
I'm
it
not-
on. I don't want
I
it
don't
like
have the time
vibrating
to be
me.
going to break out my box,
So
charge
you
up this
wouldn't
thing
use a cock
to
ring?
please myself. I got 10,
You gotta
9
talk on the
fingers,
microphone.
8 fingers, 2 thumbs. Like, what the hell I got to do all that for?
All right. So.
But if
King
I'm gonna
Black,
break out my toy, it's so that he can stimulate one part of me while he's doing something else.
would you look at a dude as suspect if he wanted to use like?
If he wanted me to do what?
to use
I
toys
ain't
on
pegging
him.
nobody.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Pegging
suspect.
To
no-
use like maybe a cock ring. Would you use a cock
Oh
ring?
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You would use a
I
cock
ain't
ring
using
now?
no toys.
Truth be
You
told,
wanted to?
truth be told, some brothers out here need to use a cock ring instead of them Percocets, because eventually it's going to make you be flaccid all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
What I'm saying is they have the vibrator on the cock ring is for the female, but it's the,
But it's
the vibration while you're penetrating.
for him as well, yeah.
That's for both of them. Ain't no way in the world I put it on me, but it's for her.
It's a
Why
cock
would you put it
ring.
on? Why do
You
we
have to
it
put
for
it
your
on you
nipple?
is to keep you hard. That's what a
I
cock
know
ring
how-
is for.
I know how to keep me hard.
Don't be acting like you don't like your. Don't be acting like you don't like your nuts to be tickled. And so it can tickle your nuts
Fourth
while
and
you
one.
tickling her insides.
4th and 1.
So if you're having sex with a girl and she reached down and tickle your nuts, you want to feel some type of way?
That's fine.
That's vibration.
This is not a fucking toy.
I just asked a
What the
question.
fuck?
What if she stuck the vibrator in her mouth while she was
All right.
sucking you off?
That's fire. That's probably different.
And she just pulled out the vibrator instead.
That sound fire. That sound crazy.
And
That
she
sound-
stuck the vibrator in her mouth
Yeah,
while
that
you was
sound
sucking
fire.
it.
Yeah,
See, but
that
that's what I'm
sound fire.
saying. Though you probably be
sound
like
fire.
hype and
I don't
shit.
even know where this
That sound
conversation
fire.
is.
Would you let your girl? Would you let your girl put the vibrator in her mouth while she's?
Yeah, we gotta explore that first.
vibrator?
He
Put
said
a
you gonna smack.
vibrator
He said
in-
he'll
No,
like
we gotta
it.
explore that first. We gotta try that once. Hold up.
But
That
that's
sound
like-
fire.
But if you see,
Say that sound.
Unicorn and what else?
Unicorn
God,
and
the
a dragon.
watch.
Yeah, she said just juggling balls.
Are we going to unicorn and dragon now?
Unicorn and dragon? No, we don't have to. But I heard you say unicorn, so I didn't know that's what you want.
No, because it's funny, right? Because when I had looked it up, and it said single horn. No, it's actually it's coinciding with what we talk about. Right there.
It's still a sexual term.
Bring it
Look how they
back
know
in
something. That
because
shit like the FBI.
you was at school, right? You know how in school when you miss a line, you gotta drag it down. And
It's
oh,
still a
this is
sexual
taking
term.
it back. That's what came to that.
Boom. That's old school. That's old school taking notes. Old school taking notes.
Y'all
This
gonna
the
leave
guy
me
that
alone.
provided the weapon.
I'm gonna
Listen.
just say, my Nelly Poo got me writing again because I need receipts and I don't be writing them joints down or a receipt book, however.
Listen, you gotta be focused.
But this is
man.
getting me started, and overall, she's not lying. She
Ah,
says,
listen. Okay, I got something. I got something.
unicorn. It's
I got
one
something.
horn.
Nope,
just
no, no,
one horn,
I wanna-
single horn,
I want to dive into.
and it pokes. So go ahead.
I want to dive into something else because I want to see. I definitely want to see what y'all gonna say about this. And we gotta be mindful of our time, and we gotta be mindful of everybody talking at the same time because I want everybody's opinions and everybody to be heard. Right? All right. So, the difference between a gold digger and a gold digger, GOLD digger or GOAL.
I'm gonna tell you the
Digger.
difference right now. I ain't got
The
no
difference.
fucking gold. All right? All I got is gold. So if you digging for gold, you in the wrong mind, bitch. All I got is gold. No gold over here, all right? Fuck is you talking about?
Why?
I feel like a gold digger's gonna use you.
Use me.
They both
They're
gonna use
both
you.
gonna use
They're
you.
Both gonna use you.
I'm about to say they both gonna
both
kind of
gonna
use
use
you,
you.
but
No,
one
no,
is
no. Specifically, you know what a gold digger is and what she wants. She want to rub your balls, and you're gonna get her some shoes or possibly something to eat.
Or she just
There's a even barter in between there. It's just one thing is not spoken on. What she's going to do for it. A gold digger, you don't know what the fuck they're trying to do. They come around, probably energy feeders and shit like that. That's what I'm thinking of. Somebody that's a gold digger, they have their own agenda and their own thing to acquire, and they're gonna use you and your resources to get it done.
So if a girl like me for my goals, I'm supposed to be mad?
Excuse me, I have to kind of camel back off of what you just said because I'm a gold, not gold.
Mhm.
I'm a gold digger, and if I dig you, it's wrong. I can't say wrong terminology. This is just terminology right now. So, all right, so I'm gonna just use it the way I figure it. But for me, if I'm in a relationship, right, I got goals, and I see that he's lacking, or if he see I'm lacking, it should go vice versa. But if I see I have, or you working on something and you got a skill that you might not know to take it to the next potential. I love food. Y'all know I love food. I'm a cook. I love to cook.
She cooked like
So
a fat lady.
overall, he works in a restaurant.
That weird
And
compression
he's back
socks.
there doing these things for these people.
Big
I'm
mama.
saying, listen, let's do some things. Because he done whip some shit up for me. And I'm like, I'm still to this day asking for a salmon salad. And can't get it. Because you working for them people. And you more focused on them than me. And at the end of the day, I'm going to still make sure you good. Overall, moral of the story is, the goal is to reach something that we both can elevate on together, that we created and we built each other up to do so. Y'all
Positive
say y'all want them women,
gold
but when
digger.
y'all get them women, y'all don't respect
Positive
them
gold
women.
digger.
Y'all keep worrying about an old nigga that run up like, yo, shorty, yeah, I smashed her. Oh, you did? What year was that? Oh, all right. It was way before this nigga came about. Oh, all right. Yeah. And I still do what I do.
Shots fired.
I've been young, dumb,
Don't run
and full
up
of
on
cum
now
because
like
that man
that.
talked about some shit earlier, and I felt some type of way, and I closed my mouth. I ain't say nothing.
I seen
Because
it.
some things
I
can be
seen it.
taken wrong and misguided. But a bitch could have fucked 50, 100 niggas and ain't got to move to the next state, wherever sis moved to, and closed her life off and did all that. I ain't got to do that. Because you got women that didn't know themselves then. Young girls, I call them, because they not women. A woman
But
knows
some people are ashamed
herself.
of their past
She
that they would
knows her-
rather just
Listen,
start
baby
a whole
girl,
new
then
life.
you need to talk about it.
Like going witness
Get it off your
protection type shit.
chest. Let it go. You can't hover it.
Because
You
we
can't
don't
Some
say
people ain't
whore.
built like that.
We don't say
You
whore in
shouldn't
our
hold it.
community. We
Some
don't
people
use
ain't
the
built
word
like
I
whore.
like
I
the
don't
fact-
know what they do. I just know.
I like the fact that she brought up the positive gold
I
digger
just
because
know-
every woman that comes into your life should be the person that does that.
Yes, hang you
That
up.
helps
And we do it
elevate
together.
you, and y'all do it
Exactly.
together.
Yes.
So
But gold
is-
digger is somebody that only wants you because you're goals. Like somebody like was a
No.
gold digger is the same thing.
No,
Y'all
that's
just
why I tried to
remixed
get-
it.
No,
Nah.
she just explained.
Nah, she
I'm
remixed
giving
it.
No, she
remix
didn't
nothing.
remix it. There's
Because we talking about a gold digger and a gold digger. So we not, that's actually putting them on the same avenue.
there's a
if
negative
you're paying
gold digger too.
attention.
You could be a
Right.
negative gold digger. You could be
Yeah,
after
a
somebody,
user, like he said,
and that's just a
user.
straight user.
A user,
An
just
energy
like he
feeder.
said. Yes.
You could be with
Because
somebody
guess
just for
what?
who they have
Half
access
them
to
goals
put you
I
access to.
shared with that man that we should build together. He shared with his homies that he thought was his homies, and they went and
You
did
speaking
without
off experience?
him.
And clearly.
I'm
This shit is
always,
getting-
baby.
this
I'm
shit is
I was
never
getting
about
going
to say that's the
diarrhea.
best teacher. Right here.
I don't
This
speak
shit
off
is-
facades. I speak off reality.
This shit is
Because
taking the
people want to
left.
go to Instagram and Facebook and all that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put the real out there.
This
So,
this
at the
baloney
end
has a
of the
first
day-
name, all right?
It's OSCL. Babylonian.
I'm just
Second
saying,
name.
even with
It's
No,
MEYER.
because when you run into people, they be like, "Oh, sis, you ain't married yet. You ain't this. You ain't that." I'm like, "Oh, I be thinking the same thing. Like,
Damn, where my
you ain't
money?
got this. You ain't
Facts.
got that. Yeah, I ain't worried about that. My business ain't right. My life ain't right. My
Right,
fundamental thinking ain't right. Why? Because I hang around unfundamental people.
Mm.
You gotta change your circle. Get your
Change
life
your
right. Get your
surroundings.
mind right. Get back to you. Get back to reality.
The air horn. We need the air horn.
We put so much into people that they don't put into you. You lose yourself in the translation of it.
Yep.
No.
Bomb.
Anybody know me know I've been that girl and I'm still that girl.
That
Yeah.
part.
I only
Oh, you
fall
that
off
woman
when
now.
I deal with dudes I love and give my love to and they don't respect it. They want to neglect it. I ain't her. Ain't never been her. I got
All the
family,
time.
love family. I'm a family oriented.
And gold
And if you
diggers.
don't deal with family,
Hell
you're not
yeah.
for me. And I'm gonna end it with that.
That's why I said I ain't got.
She
no
dropping the mic again, y'all. She dropping the mic again. Yo, just a cap shot. That's a bitch ass shot.
Record this time, Tina.
Lucci.
But this time we gonna have
How my Lucci totes
go back
tune
twice.
into authentic philosophies. That's my Lucci toast that just commented, Tiffany.
Somebody said dumb
Wood.
shit. Nigga, where you been at?
Make sure
Her
you
name
tune
ain't
in.
Tiffany. Her name is
Lucci
God
Toe.
Oh, so I'm
And she's also a fly girl. So tune into
She'll
Fly
be here
Girl
tomorrow.
Friday,
I'm so
Fly Boy Friday.
You're guilty.
Do y'all see the shenanigans, y'all?
You said dumb shit.
Yeah, this
The
is
villagers.
shenanigans. This is my village, though, people. This is my village. Now, Leticia, TT, I still have to make sure we have some type of fucking control here, people. We have to have some control here, people. But this is my village, so deal with it. You understand? We get heated, we get passionate. We love we just love what we fucking talking about, and this is it, and this is what you're gonna get. But listen, my big sis is up next. I feel like we should just fucking have a dance party on up out of here. Where we going, Black? I think we going with whatever you tell us we going.
That was a fast hour.
I feel like we should go with what you tell us we going with, Black.
If we gonna go, when I'm going, we going with
it's all-
Baller Baby.
Hey,
right?
what
Fuck
else?
is
What
you
else?
talking
Where
about?
else would we go, buddy? And that's it. Because you
Right,
gotta get
not-
ready for the Loudmouth podcast coming up next, y'all, with my big sis, Chick with the Juice. Everybody sign out. Get y'all.
Renegade.
That's it. That's all. Kane Black. And tell the people where to find you, Rise.
You can look for me at iRide17, but find me on Over a Drink podcast Mondays. Find me at Over a Drink on Instagram. Find me at HighRise420 on Instagram. You know, find me. I ain't hard to
Find her.
find.
You might want to find her. She's somebody you want to know, people. I'm glad I know her. That's all I'm saying.
She got some bitches.
TT, where can the people find you?
Oh,
Nah.
that I don't have. My life of being a madam is over.
Well, can you
That's
teach
another
me
story
how
for
to
another
be
time. Another story for another time.
Can you teach me how to be one? Teach me how to be a madam.
Funny you just
It
said
doesn't
that.
have to be over. You can be a coach now.
Listen,
Teach me how to be a madam.
No, seriously.
Look at
Because-
TT. She like,
Have a
seriously?
class.
No, listen.
Hey,
to
really?
me. I met one in the club one time,
Ooh.
and she was a cancer just like me, full mink coat, nails to the floor. I
Boom.
was like, "You a what?" She's like, "I'm a madam." I was like, "You mostly see men up in this joint." I was like, "All right."
All right, where can the people find you, TT?
You can find me on @hair.
That's what I was looking at.
That's me on list call on 11 accounts.
There you go. Let her get it out first.
Y'all better stop. Leave me alone. @hair is what I do for you, which is @HAIR_IS_WID, the number 4 and the letter U.
Hair
Facebook,
is
my
what I
government,
do.
Leticia Kelly L, LETICIA KELLY hyphenated EL. Okay.
That's my cousin, and I love her.
Man, we gonna turn right on over. I'll be right back. Don't even worry about it. I'll be right back.
He's not even going
Right
nowhere.
back.
Not even going nowhere. He going switch.
We gonna just switch. 2K gonna play us a song. And we gonna go right back.
All we gonna do is play music.
It's gonna be more light-skinned women and other chocolate.
More
flicking
light-skinned
balls and
women.
shit. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get real light in this bitch. With
It's gonna
the,
get real crazy after me. If y'all thought what we brought to the table was crazy, you got another thing coming. Listen, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to bring my village, and we never know who's gonna pull up. We never know what we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna talk about it, and it's all in love. I love you guys. We signing out with Ballin' Baby. Loudmouth Podcast is up next with my big sis, Chick with the Juice. Listen, the light in me honors and respects the light in all of you. Namaste.